There's a huge issue in the car market right now. People are not making their payments and repo rates are skyrocketing. The big issue is with subprime lending, which is over 20% of all the lending in the car market, and they're not making their payments. You have to realize how dealerships work. They work on selling the vehicle on payments. Very rare do they actually sell vehicle with cash. Most people can't afford the vehicles they're buying, and then you look at how much prices have increased in just the last 5 years. The average new vehicle price being over $50,000 now. That's just the average, and most of these things, F-150s, Ram pickup trucks, $90,000, $80,000 trucks. It's completely insane, and even some of them over $100,000. And a lot of people don't know, but in America, it's pretty dang easy to get an auto loan. Especially with good credit, it's literally sign the paper right here. Now, subprime lending gets a little bit more challenging. They might need to see proof of income in certain things, but they're going to have a crazy bad interest rate, 22 to 35%. Every state has their maximum, but literally 30% auto loans. And it's everywhere. It is crazy. And a lot of the domestic manufacturers are used to dealing with bad credit, and negative equity is becoming a huge issue. So all these people have car loans already. They have bad credit, car loans, and they're behind on the loan trying to get a new car. This is the crazy world we live in, but people are way beyond their means in most situations. Most dealerships every day have to deal with negative equity. So someone's trying to buy that car, but they owe more on the car they're trying to trade in than it's even worth. But banks will give the loan. That's the craziest part. So no wonder they're in this situation where some of them are going out of business. They gave money to someone that wasn't making their payments and who was already behind and was going to have no equity in the vehicle. What do you think's going to happen, bank? Now they're set holding the bag, but it's just rinse and repeat for a lot of them. Repo the car, bring it to auction, back out on the lot. And you got to think about the cars that get the least taken care of. It's going to be a repo car. The oil's probably not even going to get changed. If they're not making the payment, why do they even care about the car? But those same cars wind right back up at the dealership lot. So as some of these banks are literally going out of business that do subprime lending, obviously some of them are starting to tighten up, so their loan loss provisions are being increased, which means their underwriting, their manual underwriting will have to be much stricter, which in turns to these dealerships selling less cars because everybody is a payment buyer. And I go to these dealerships and I see these prices, just regular vehicles nowadays, $60,000, $70,000. You go anywhere, you can find $100,000 vehicles at every dealership, every manufacturer, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Ford, General Motors. They all have vehicles over $100,000. And that same vehicle 5 years ago was 50% less in some situations. That's how much some of these prices have went up. And then you have huge quality issues. Half the time these vehicles are super low quality. It's like planned obsolescence. They're having issues before they even get off the lot. Look how many recalls Ford has had this year. They're the recall king for a reason, but it's every manufacturer, issue after issue. Even the ones that were known for reliability are having issues now. So the prices are increasing, but the quality of build is decreasing. Most of the time, it seems like they're trying to build the vehicle as cheap as they can now. Obviously, they will save a penny any way they can with these modern vehicles in most situations. But try to buy a new car nowadays and not have to take it in for some sort of recall or issue in that first 50,000 miles. It's probably pretty unlikely with all the features and stuff like that. That's another thing. Half the people don't even want these features, but they're put on the car anyways. So there's a huge issue in the car market. Repos are up like crazy. Subprime lending, those people are not making those payments, and they make up over 20% of the car market. And a lot of dealers make a lot of money on subprime lending because if they're able to sell all the products, like all the warranties and stuff, they'll just sign the paper. They're just happy to get a car. Dealerships call them get-me-dones. This video is sponsored by Lasfit. Lasfit offers high-quality floor mats that fit your vehicle perfectly. They have raised edges, so if anything happens, they're gonna protect it. They're actually 3D scanned, so they fit your vehicle perfectly. And you can see the difference in protection from a standard floor mat to the actual Lasfit all-weather floor mat. Much more protection with that Lasfit all-weather floor mat. Whether you're keeping your current car or getting a new one, you want to go ahead and get some Lasfit all-weather floor mats. And one of the best parts is the price. They are priced much better than the competitors. And you can get 20% off if you click the link in the description and use TOM20. TOM20 for 20% off the Lasfit website. And you can buy with confidence. They have have a hassle-free lifetime warranty, and they also have great customer service and a 90-day money-back guarantee. It's a good product at a good price. The links are in the description. Don't forget to use the discount code TOM20, and I want to thank Lasfit for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel. Someone that just walks in and just wants a car. They don't care what it is, they just want to get approved. And they can make a lot of money on those people if they're actually able to get them approved. But right now, the whole market is changing and some banks are having to tighten up. But it's insane to think that some of these car loans are 20 to 30% interest for 5 to 7 years. The amount of money you pay in interest on the loan, it's more than the car's total value when you purchased it most of the time. It's crazy. That is something that people just don't need to get involved in when you pay that much interest. None of this is financial advice, but it is crazy what's going on in the subprime lending market in the United States right now. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day and stay blessed.